Hi, my name is Jim Hoover, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view this presentation on waste management. My company, Waste Recovery Systems, WRS, is a waste management company. If you have ever lived in an apartment community, you know the lack of recycling that occurs. People mix garbage and recycling items, and it all ends up in the landfill. Many years ago, I saw this problem and I thought about fixing it. After all, we live in a time that promotes individual and group recycling. This is what motivated me to direct my efforts towards multifamily housing communities as well as benefiting the environment. Apartment communities have a unique set of circumstances compared to residential, due to the fact that there can be 100 tenants sharing the same dumpster. Apartment complex managers have struggled to develop good recycling habits. WRS does what each and every individual could be doing. With permission of the apartment managers, we separate recycled material out of the waste stream at apartment complexes. Our service helps prevent mixing garbage and recycling items. This is a key component of our business. We service the customer on a daily basis. By removing the recyclables from the container, we are able to lower the amount of pickups or reduce the size of the can. With income recovered by the reduction of the garbage service, I am able to pass along savings to my customers. We not only save them money on their garbage bills, but we also save their maintenance staff time. Note that we do not remove garbage from the site. That's the hauler's responsibility.
Reynolds Maintenance is an upstanding company. They are insured, have done an exemplary job in adhering to their contract, and have always responded to any questions or help that I have needed. I implore you to please allow them to continue working at our property. Sincerely, Lynn Gaffney.
By Reynolds Maintenance coming to our property every day, they have reduced our workload tremendously and increased the amount of recyclables finding their way into the appropriate containers. I think every property should use their services. Bill Ogle, Maintenance Supervisor, St. Mary's Woods Apartments.
For those cities that have prohibited our services, we have continually asked the elected officials to answer some common questions of which no reply has been given. Why can't a manager of an apartment complex hire someone to manage their waste, including recyclables? Why prohibit waste managers from pulling a cardboard box from a dumpster and placing it in a recycling container? If the amount of garbage is reduced, what's wrong with lowering the bill? What's the problem with the maintenance staff entering the recycling container to remove contamination of recyclables? Why can't a waste manager move trash so that the cans are used in an efficient manner, thus saving on the trash bill? Why prohibit an apartment manager from hiring someone to remove bulky items that have been placed next to the garbage container like furniture and mattresses? These are just some of the challenges facing our industry. This is not just about WRS. This is about the rights of all apartment managers to manage their garbage in the most efficient manner. On safety, this is what Oregon's Administrator for OSHA, Michael Wood, said in a letter dated December 28, 2005.
Oregon OSHA does not have regulations prohibiting the practice of entering dumpsters. Specific regulations apply to assure employees performing the work are safe. At the time of the inspection, employees were wearing appropriate personal protective equipment and performing the job in a cautious and safe manner.
One of the many ways we protect our employees, for example, is by having them use the same safety boots that firefighters use, with a full steel shank and steel toe.
Fight over garbage and recycling came to a head in Gresham tonight. News Channel 8's Andrea Cantu is live at Gresham City Hall tonight. Some call this a David and Goliath story, Andrea.
That's right, Joe. A small victory for the company Reynolds Maintenance. A majority of the city council members here in Gresham voted in their favor, but the battle over garbage isn't over.
Scrap paper.
Employees of Reynolds Maintenance sift through trash containers looking for items to recycle. Owner Jim Hoover says his company cuts down on the amount of garbage dumped into landfills, saving his customers money.
Batteries, tires, of course, cardboard, tin, glass, plastic, these sort of things. We take them out of there and we remove them and put them in the recycling container.
Thank you for the great service we received in the last 12 months. When you first approached me, I was very skeptical. As you know, garbage is always a problem for apartment communities. We were experiencing overflow problems that detract from our curb appeal and raised our monthly garbage bill. Your company has solved both those issues. Our bill has been reduced and the dumpster's grounds have been greatly improved. Jeffrey Denson.
My thanks to Jim, Kevin, and Jose for a wonderful job well done. By the way, most people wouldn't even consider doing the job these guys do, and they do it with a smile. I have always had a few tenants that have made comments about how clean the dumpster areas are, too. Please pass this on to whomever is having a problem with overflows. They do a great job. Susie, Willowbrook Apartments.
There has been a big increase in recycling due to the daily service of the removing of cardboard and the other recyclables that have been improperly placed in trash containers. We could not be happier with the service they provide to the multifamily housing industry and to the residents we serve. Jim Wired, Guardian Management.
There are many cities and counties that have acknowledged the benefits of waste management. However, the garbage industry has created a full court press against our services. The power of the garbage industry has misled our elected officials, prohibiting waste management in some cities. Our state-mandated goals, which have not been met according to the latest DEQ report of '06, will never be met if we don't manage our waste. Here are some of the benefits of using contracted waste managers. Maintain and clean garbage areas 6 days a week. Remove recyclable items from the garbage and place them in the recycling container. Daily removal of bulky items such as furniture and appliances. Identifying illegal drive-by dumps. Solve excessive garbage issues during move-outs and holiday seasons. We act as your agent to communicate with the garbage hauler. In short, the ordinance is saying, keep recyclables out of the landfill. Oregon has always been proactive at recycling. Let's remember, what goes into the dumpster goes into the landfill. WRS, as waste managers, provides recycling service that fit within the Oregon policy guidelines stated by ORS 459-015, which states,
It is in the best interest of the people of Oregon to extend the useful life of solid waste disposal sites by encouraging waste prevention and the recycling and reuse of materials, and by requiring solid waste to undergo volume reduction. It's in the best interest of the people of Oregon to conserve resources and energy by developing an economy that encourages waste prevention and recycling.
In short, the ordinance is saying, keep recyclables out of the landfill. An issue before the state Senate right now is SB 437, amending ORS 459-080. This bill will give waste managers the legal tools we need to do our job. Please write your local congressional member or state senator asking for their support to help the environment by supporting waste managers with SB 437. In closing, I would like to thank our supporters that include concerned citizens and apartment complex managers, plus state and local officials. With your help, waste managers such as WRS can keep recyclable items out of the landfill for a cleaner and healthier tomorrow.